Hi everyone, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the start of our homesteading journey. In this series, we'll walk through everything you need to begin living more self sufficiently, from gardening and chickens to homemade cleaners and food preservation. But first, let's talk about what homesteading actually is. So, what is homesteading? Homesteading is something that can look different for everyone because simply, homesteading is a mindset. It's being self reliant in the way you live, having a DIY mindset, using resources you already have, whether urban or rural. You don't need a big piece of land, a log cabin, or a tractor. Homesteading is about choosing to be more self reliant and intentional with your life. It can mean growing your own herbs in a window, making homemade bread, or learning to mend your clothes. It's about doing more for yourself, little by little. So you may be wondering, why are people choosing to homestead today? Let's look at just a few of the many reasons why people are switching to homesteading. The first is healthier food. You know exactly what goes into your meals. If you are growing your own fruits and vegetables in a garden or even have your own livestock, you know what's going in and you know what's coming out. Two, saving in money. You're going to buy in bulk, grow your own food, and preserve what you have will cut so many costs because you're not spending much at the grocery store and you're reusing things rather than throwing them away. You also get to learn so many useful skills from making butter to raising chickens. And homesteading, you're always learning, and how fulfilling is that? The next is sustainability. You reduce your waste, cut down on packaging, and tread lighter on the planet. And finally, again, that fulfillment. Honestly, there's something so satisfying about getting your hands dirty and eating something that you grew yourself. Now, here's the most important part about homesteading is you need to know your why. Why do you want to homestead? Is it for your health, for your kids, to save money, for security? I want you to take a minute and write down your why. Because when it gets hard, and trust me, there will be hard days, you need to remember why you started so you can lean on that in those rough times. There's a lot of common misconceptions when it comes to homesteading and a lot of things that keep people from starting. A lot of people think that I don't have the land or the money. You don't need it. I don't know where to start. That's what you're here for. Or I just don't have the time. Homesteading is something that you can start small. Even one change makes a difference. That could just be making one homemade meal every single week. Again, homesteading is a mindset. It's how you look at it and what you do in it. It doesn't have to be this big, extravagant change one day. It can just be starting small and going from there. So, what's ahead in the series? In this series, we're going to walk step by step through how to start homesteading. Here's what you can expect. In the next video, and Start Where You Are, we're going to talk about homesteading without land, what it looks like to be able to start that homestead without having to have hundreds and hundreds of acres. Then we're going to talk about planning your homestead, setting goals, time management, and sketching out your homestead so that you can succeed. Then we're going to talk about gardening 101. We're going to talk about getting your hands dirty and starting that garden, what that looks like for you. Then in chickens and small livestock, we're just going to have an intro to animals, trying to figure out what animal fits best for your lifestyle. In preserving what you grow, we're going to learn about the 5 different methods of preservation. In DIY baking homemade essentials, we're going to make bread, butter, and so much more. And then through earning and saving through homestead, we're just going to learn what can I do to make money for my homestead? What can I sell? What can I trade? How does that look for me? I hope you enjoyed this video and I cannot wait to walk through this journey with you, one video at a time.